Hello again. It's Dr. Keith Nelson. I want to talk out of my hat again. I'll show you my hat. It says Tricky Mix. I want to talk about how to mix things up to create new situations. If you want to break a problem open, if you want to be highly creative in new ways that you haven't been, then a really key overall strategy is to put yourself in situations where the unexpected will happen. And then your brain and your body and your spirit has to deal with that unexpected stuff, and it sets you off on new paths. So today we're going to be talking about how getting out in some contact with wild creatures can really shake up your thinking, particularly if you relate to them in unexpected ways. Then they're likely to relate to you in unexpected ways. So if we draw back on this camera just a little bit, we'll see that there's a man walking down a long wooden pier, and next to this man is a pelican. The story is about me, not that man, and it's about a real pelican in California who took a long walk, like 300 feet, side by side with me as I walked along the pier. People were pointing and laughing. They couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was so unexpected that this pelican really took an interest in me and felt comfortable and walked side by side with me for a long time. Now I'm going to switch the camera just a little bit now, and I'm going to read you a little bit out of the book I wrote, Breakthroughs, that includes this and many other great stories about nature. All right, I'll let you look at the pelican. I'll look at the book. As we were walking along, an unexpected, funny, yet deep bond held between me and this pelican. I had no desire to be any place else on earth doing anything other than this long duet with my friend. Then a skipping, turning, bouncing, joyful girl bounced up the pier. She's oblivious to us until she is 4 feet away, and then she freezes in her tracks in astonishment. She says, "Is that your pelican?" It's just unbelievable how comfortable this pelican is with me, and like a dog that I'd always known and is walking along with me, she's thinking. And I initially looked at that pelican taking up space on the pier. She dried her wings, and I was kind of cautious. But with a short period of just quiet mutual watching between the pelican and me back and forth, then we dropped our blinders. We became mixed in a new way. We had generous, attentive, and fearless behaviors by both of us. We had high attentiveness and enjoyment and mutual regard as we walked along for hundreds of yards. Across species and size, we felt together the thrum of the universe. We shared a deep connectivity and began to pulse and stroll to ancient rhythms. We were, for a stretch, part of that long-lasting, quote, animal connection that the anthropologist Pat Shipman claims in her book. Her book is called Animal Connection, and she claims that those human connections to animals are essential to our nature, and they go far back to the early stages of Homo sapiens evolution. What a surprise, and what, rich food for thought that one member of another species, the pelican, and I related so much. And because that happens for me in many different situations. Many times when I've gone walking into the woods or just find myself next to a creature who's come, onto man-made places. It's happened so often that I've written 3 books about it. And if you go to Amazon, you can find all 3 books full of stories and referring you to other people who've also had really amazing experiences with animals that deepen their love for animals, their respect for animals, their interest in caring for this earth in powerful ways. So I hope you enjoyed this, kind of virtual Pelican walk, and that you might enjoy the 3 books by my name, Keith Nelson, on Amazon, that take you into these ways of relating to nature that might change your creativity, and many, many other ways in which you can shake up the mix of conditions that you encounter so that you really cannot help but think in new ways. Thank you for listening. Bye.